This week on FIFA Football Mundial, we visit Trondheim to meet Norway's multi-trophy winners. We look at a project designed to bring together communities through football. And we tell the story of the Falkland Islander who sought his fortune in Argentina. In July 2007, Iraq shocked the sporting world. Yunus Mahmoud's header gave his team a 1-0 win over Saudi Arabia, and almost unbelievably, they were champions of Asia. And the triumph of the Lions of Mesopotamia brought happiness to an otherwise divided nation.
When they are on the field, they forget whether they're Shia, Sunni, Kurdish, Christian, even Jewish Iraqi. Iraq is a diverse and a pluralist society, and we forget that. Iraqis come from every part of the region, and different ethnicities, different religions. What unites them is being Iraqi, and at the moment the game is the strongest uniter in Iraq. It is the strongest pride that Iraqis have.
One of the better-known individuals of Iraqi descent is former Chelsea head coach Avram Grant. His mother was born and raised in Iraq before migrating to Israel in her early 20s. Grant was in London's West End when Iraqi exiles of all origins celebrated the famous victory. He was more than willing to lend his support to a noble cause started by Yamam Nabil, an Iraqi-British football enthusiast, to help the children of his mother's homeland.
If we can educate through the football for respect to people, respect to opponents, respect to a friend, and not what they are doing now in some of the countries, educate for hate, educate for miserable, educate for other things, because sometimes it's the easy solution, because if you hate something, you don't need to build nothing. So I prefer to be on the side that try to build something through love and respect, and I think it's a good thing to do it in Iraq, because everybody knows what's happening in Iraq.
In 2007, on the second anniversary of the bombing of London's public transport system, Nabil established FC Unity, a project which has garnered the support of many in football. Young people from London's numerous communities were brought together to interact and understand one another through the beautiful game.
He's here in his capacity as an ambassador, and again, we're not going to put labels on this.
Now in its third year, the Unity Cup has become an annual London event. It brings individuals together within a structured football competition.
FC Unity is a social enterprise that empowers young people to change their own communities through the global appeal of football, using the universal values, the rules of football, to apply it to lives. So we create young leaders, and in this instance, in the Unity Cup, this is the third year that the Unity Cup takes part in London. It's all organized by a diverse group of young people from London, who we train, who we empower, who we mentor, and they will mentor other people.
The Unity Cup, contested by over 40 teams this year at London's Paddington Park, is only one of a series of football-based initiatives. In partnership with regional and global organisations, these programmes bring together people from different ethnicities, social and religious backgrounds to overcome their differences. One of the main features of the London event is an Iranian community team, Arian Fc, with a few Iraqi players in their ranks.
Not only do we play against other nationalities, but we also get to know them better and become friends here. This is one of the beauties of a sport which, despite having a slightly over-commercialised professional side, still has plenty of good in its amateur roots. The sport can still do a great deal of good, especially for youths who get an invaluable character-building experience.
The London event, organised by FC Unity's young leaders, celebrates the city's diversity. Nabil has taken that spirit of friendship to his native Iraq, and he's aiming high. In 2008, Nabil launched FC Unity's Hope Tour, during only his second trip to his homeland in 28 years. The noble cause of helping young Iraqi children play football in a safe environment drew the support of local officials, diplomats, sports personalities and the public at large, 600 community teams in Najaf took part, and earlier this year, the Iraqi capital of Baghdad staged the second leg of the Hope Tour.
In 10 years, hopefully FC Unity will have its own little teams all over the world, people who feel the same way about their communities, about football, about diversity, about celebrating our differences culturally, whether it's religion or ethnicity or culture. And I'd like to have FC Unity leagues in the UK, in Baghdad, in France, in the US, in South America, anywhere.